Hello students, wishing you all a warm morning. I welcome you to the class of chemistry. Today we are going to cover the topic atomic structure, which is the introduction to atom and its subatomic particle, electron, proton and neutron. We will also see the different discoveries done by different scientists which help to change the misconception of chemistry and try to understand the pros and cons, achievement and drawback of each discovery in detail in this lesson. Students, you must have heard about the word matter in your previous classes. We all know that we are surrounded by matter. For example, books, laptop, pen, you, me, all are the examples of matter. So we can conclude that all these examples have some weight, that is their mass, and they cover some space. It means they have some space which cannot be shared by any other object or any other creature. Hence, we can say that matter has mass and it occupies some space. Students, the story of atomic theory actually started in the 6th century. We all know that we are living in the 21st century and I am talking about the 6th century. Why I am talking regarding 6th century? Because in the 6th century, an Indian philosopher named Maharshi Kannad first time suggested that he proposed that matter is made up of tiny particles called anu, which can be further divided into smaller particles called parmanu, which is indestructible. It means which is indivisible, which we cannot break parmanu into further smaller particles. Like our universe, we know that our universe is indestructible. It cannot be destroyed. Students, there is a thin line difference between anu and parmanu. Anu is not the smallest particle of matter, but it is small in structure. But it has an independent existence. It can exist in nature. While if we will talk about Parmanu, we will know that it is the smallest particle of matter. Every matter is made up of smallest particle, that is Parmanu. But Parmanu doesn't have an independent existence. For its independent existence, it started combining with other Parmanu to form bigger Anu so that it can survive in the universe. Students, in the 6th century, like our India, different philosophers in different countries were also exploring the matter. They also want to know the detail regarding matter. I am talking about the philosopher named Democritus. He belongs to the country Greek, which today we know as Greece. What actually Democritus did? Democritus just changed the name Parmanu, which was given by Maharshi Kannad, to atom, because in his Greek language, the word atomos means indivisible, which means it cannot be divided further. It is similar to the Maharshi Kannad suggestions. Students, now I am going to switch to the 19th century in the year 1803, where an English scientist named John Dalton suggested that all matter are made up of small particles called atom. This statement is actually similar to the statement given by Maharshi Kannad and Democritus. But he also said some more statements. He said that different type of atoms combine to form different matter. It simply means that different matter has different atoms. He also said that atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. It means a normal human being cannot make a matter or cannot destroy a matter. It means we cannot make atom, which is the basic structure of matter, or we cannot destroy it. See, before starting the next topic, I want you to make you understand a simple concept of element. What is element? You must have heard in your previous classes. Element is a simple substance which cannot be further broken down, and it is made up of atoms. So according to Dalton, he said that atoms of same elements are alike. It means they are identical and they have similar chemical properties. For example, we all know that our whole electronics is made up of copper wires, and copper is an element. So Dalton said that copper element is only made up of copper atoms. It does not include any other element like iron, oxygen, or nitrogen. So we just simply said that element is made up of only one type of atom according to Dalton. Okay, students, we all know that water is very precious for all of us. We are surviving because of water, and it is an essential requirement for sustaining life. You must be surprised to know that water is a chemical substance made up of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. So we cannot say that water is an element, while it is a group of elements, and in chemistry, a group of elements is known as compound. There is a particular name known as compound. It simply means when two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed ratio, it turned out to be a compound. So Dalton also said that atoms of different element combines to form compound. They always combine in a fixed whole ratio. And he also suggested that atoms are the smallest unit of matter that take part in chemical reactions. Students, in the starting of class, I have told you that we are going to learn the achievements as well as the drawbacks of each discovery. See, this is the time we have to understand the drawback of Dalton's atomic theory. See, now we know that Dalton has suggested two statements, that atom is indivisible, every matter is made up of atom. But this statement was proved wrong in the future by other scientists, as atom can be subdivided into subatomic particles, electron, proton, and neutron, which you will study in the previous or in the further classes. He also said that Dalton's atomic theory in Dalton's atomic theory, he suggested that atoms of same element are alike, they are identical, and they have same chemical structure. But it was also proved wrong, as atoms of same elements can differ from each other by some chemical properties. So I hope you understood this topic properly regarding matter, regarding how matter has formed, what is atom, and the Dalton's atomic theory and its drawback. Thank you so much.